And welcome back to part 14 14 of What If Mikoto Uchiha Adopted Naruto Uzumaki. Last time on Naruto What If, Naruto had just arrived to save the day, whereas Gaara is kind of going cray-cray. I do not mean to mind that. That just came out that way, and I'm sticking with it because I don't edit these things. Anyway, so that's where we left off. Let's catch up. Let's keep going. So Naruto and Gaara are facing off. And, they're looking at each other. Sakura did get hit by the sand. We got to bring that up. And Sasuke is okay. He's pretty tired, but he's not completely running on empty. Like he didn't. I mentioned he has enough chakra to do 3 Chidoris. He's kind of only gotten 2 off so far. So he does have enough to. I'm trying to remember if I had let him use the second. Actually, now I'm saying that. Yeah, I think he's actually used all 3. So he's pretty tired, but if he had to, he could fire up maybe one other jutsu and then he's done. But he's still okay. His curse mark hasn't activated, anything like that. Sakura is also in a slightly different position. She is awake. She also isn't quite as hampered by sand because she used what I'm calling the crater fist stone. Or fist rock. That was such a terrible name in jutsu. It's crater fist from here on out until the end of my days. Because it's an actual technique. Its name is terrible. I had to double check last video. Yeah, the technique's real. It's just a terrible naming technique. So crater fist from here on out. So she activated it, but she got hit by his hand. But instead of being hit by the stand like completely just scrunched up, she blocked it with the fist, which means she does have some room to move, but it's quickly being crushing her as well. So while she's got a little extra time, she's also now having the rock fist dig into her as well. So Gaara is facing out, looking at it and saying, Naruto Uchiha, you're Sasuke's brother. Aren't you? So yeah, that's right. And I'm also a good friend of your sister, Mr. Martin. You don't have to do this, girl. There's still ways we can make this work. You don't have to kill. So, you don't understand. No one understands, not my sister or my wretched father. This is the only way to prove my existence, Naruto Uchiha, and you will be the ultimate test of that. Sasuke was not worthy, but you, yes, I've seen you fight. You have what it takes. You have what it takes to truly prove my existence. And Naruto looks at Sasuke and says, "Get the Sakura. See if you can get her out of the sand. I've got him. Naruto, you're gonna need help. Even if you could help me, I don't want you to butt into this. This one's personal, bro." And Sasuke looks at Naruto. I was like, "What do you mean?" And Naruto again, just kind of like, I'm number 9. He's number 1. And Sasuke gets the hint and realizes what he's up against. And Gaara kind of sees them and says, "What are you talking about? What was with that gesture? I couldn't hear you. What did you say?" Naruto briefly says, I can't say I know exactly how you grew up, but I know what it's like to hold something that you didn't ask for, to be something that you didn't ask for. And don't let the one tails dictate what you do and who you are. And that does cause Gaara to pause, even though he's being clearly influenced by Shukaku. That does give Gaara a pause, like, how did Tamari tell you? I'll kill her. And then Naruto just suddenly has a gust of wind and chakra. Actually comes near and actually shakes Gaara for a second. He's like, because that's a lot of power. Like, you won't kill your sister. And I told you, I know exactly what it is. You may be number 1. I'm number 9. And it takes Gaara a second to realize what that means. And say, so you have won too. This truly is fate then. I was right about you, Naruto Uzumaki. I was about to say Uzumaki. I mean, his full name is Naruto Uzumaki Uchiha, so you could say Naruto Uzumaki. I was right about you, Naruto Uchiha. You truly will be the ultimate expression of my existence. And he just suddenly launches the claw. Naruto immediately just powers up, because at this point he can now just do a wind tornado fist without even doing the hand. So he just powers up, just they clash, and just boom. Sasuke kind of goes flying a bit. He corrects himself, but he goes flying. It goes towards Sakura. And Tamari, by the way, is there, obviously, like she was, looking from the distance. Like, she's just thinking, Naruto, please help my brother. And, Sasuke is doing the best. Unfortunately, he knows he doesn't have it. he's trying to chip out with a kunai, and it's getting a little bit off, but it's going to be a long ways going, and she might be dead before he can get through it. And Sasuke's pissed off. He's like, damn it, if I didn't use all my chakra up, I could probably use a Chidori and just cut through this. Because Chidori it's basically part Earth jutsu, so it's sand. Chidori, frankly, he wouldn't have to stab it or anything. He just have to almost like a scalpel. Meanwhile, Naruto and Gaara are going just toe to toe. Naruto's summoning shadow clones, dozens of them. Gaara's using the wind shuriken jutsu, blasting a bunch of clones. The other clones suddenly just use shuriken, and then great breakthrough, bum rushing, or not bum rushing, but quickly rushing kunai right out, and he's blocking, but a couple of them do get by and hit the actual body. Not that it would matter. He was pretty far gone in terms of transformation. He wasn't a full Shukaku yet, but he was pretty far gone. At that point, Naruto pulls out a bunch of kunai and kunai with explosive notes on him, because he knows Gaara can take it, and he's got to put Gaara down. So him and Gaara kind of charge again. Gaara just does the elongated arms. Naruto double fist tornado fist, and just throws the kunai full force right at the fist. And right as the fists are about to come, and it does blast the fist back to some degree, but it's Gaara who's got more chakra at the moment. They're starting to overpower the tornado fist, but the kunai are in bed, so Naruto just lets one go, and as the fists are coming towards him, blows them up, and the combination of the wind and the fire and everything blows them both back. Gaara just, clever. I'm losing sand. He's smart. He's powerful. Yeah. This is it. This is what I want. Boom! Show me what it means to be alive, Naruto Uzumaki! All of a sudden, though, as he's getting his claw, his arm back, is about to throw it at Naruto, a large tongue comes and wraps around and just kind of pulls him towards. Naruto's like, what is this? All of a sudden, Gama's there, Naruto's there, and Naruto's like, Gama, toss me! And then Gama just basically is like, I actually don't think Gama... We never get the implication that Gama can talk, implication that Gama is capable of verbal speech. It's very possible he is. We just never see him talk. We do know other toads just kind of speak with croaks and ribbits. So I actually picture Gama as someone who can talk to toads in their own language, but not to humans. But he completely understands human, and he knows what Naruto says. Also, he's in his armor. Again, maybe that's just a error in, depiction, canonical error, but Gama is depicted as being bigger than Jiraiya when we first see him, and then about Naruto's size when we see him next, when he fights like Kisame. And I confirmed, that was the same toad. Why didn't you just make that the two different toads? That's an easy route to go, but oh well, it's the same toad. Maybe he's got a size-changing jutsu, who knows? That's actually very possible. But anyway, yeah, this is going to be Gama at his maximum size, and he just kind of tosses Naruto. And then Naruto just suddenly does some hand signs, shearing window, and basically just grinds into Gaara. While Gama's got him just, because wind has a grinding effect on most things in life, honestly. The wind can grind away stone, it can grind away trees, it can grind away just about anything with enough time and friction. So yeah, you cycle that, or you increase the momentum and the ferocity of the wind. That's exactly what it's going to do. And it grinds at Gaara, and Gaara kind of goes flying back. Gama comes in and just lands one more hit, puts him to the wall. So, and now Naruto's tired now, because he's already done 3 different tornado fists, bunch of shadow clone jutsus, probably used great breakthrough, didn't he use the summon Gama, and he used the window, as I said. So yeah, he's huffing and puffing at this point. Like, even Naruto's chakra reserves are taking a hit. Just, and Gaara's hurt for the first time in a long time. Impossible. I can't lose to him. Not to him. And Naruto's like, all right, Gama, let's do this. Naruto's able to still get another tornado fist up. Just, there's no way I'm going to lose to a guy like him. And, the great line, great scene, basically. Well, not great line, but great voice acting of a line. Great moment. Just turns him. Naruto gets flown back. Gama catches him, and they're both seeing the full-blown Shukaku. Just, it's like, oh, it's a crap. And Naruto's just like, I don't have enough time to get Sakura and Sasuke out of here. Gama, what do we get? We're in trouble. Gama, you got any ideas? And Gama's just, or giant croak. He's thinking he does have an idea, but again, he can't really communicate well with Naruto, at least until Naruto learns the language of the toads. And then all of a sudden they see the sand coming. Though Gama's there to kind of keep it at bay, and he's just thinking, I was like, how am I going to do this? And he sees Sasuke still trying to get Sakura out of there. Sakura's still struggling. He sees his teammates. And he also sees off distance Tamari with this worried look in her eyes. Just and then he realizes it, just does it again, bites the finger. Though he's probably bleeding at this point anyway. And then using all the chakra he pretty much has in the tank at this point, just summoning Choso! And there he is, the mighty Lord Gamabunta! With my amazing Gamabunta impression. At least so I actually think I do a pretty good Gamabunta, and most people seem to agree, so I appreciate anyone who thinks I do a good Gamabunta. And it's like, what's going on here? Gama? And he sees Gama do the, Gama, what's going on? And Gama ribbits and says, basically in frogs, telling him, on top of your head, that kid summoned you to help out. Kid? Who? Who are you, brat? And it's like, I'm Naruto. You're the newest summoner. I called you because I need your help. Jirai did mention you that you're the leader of the Toads. I really need your help against. He's threatening the village, and he's could you really help me out? All right, shut up, brat. After all these years, I get summoned. Now, what do you want? Who do you need me to fight and this and that? Doesn't it? You think you can just demand things on me? What exactly is it that you? And then he just sees it. And it's like, Shukaku, the Sand Spirit. It's like, yeah, I need you. He's like me, Chief. It's like, I gotta help him. I promised someone I promised the sister I would save him. I never go back on my word. That's my ninja way. I fully imagine Naruto wouldn't have felt that at this point. It's like, take a hike. What? Why not? It's like, why should I go and get involved in fighting a guy like that? And Gama kind of steps in. It's like, I will speak for Gama. It's like, come on, you know you can help out. You don't have to beat him. Naruto will beat the guy. You just need to keep him at bay a little bit. It's not so hard. It's like, oh please, we haven't even sealed the deal yet, Gama. Just because he's a new summoner doesn't mean he's got my respect yet. It's like, but come on. Look, I mean, we can work on that later. Please help me. It's like, fine. After all, seeing as it's clear you were able to summon me, you have some potential, brat. I'll help you this time, but we'll have to talk about the specifics later on. All right, let's do this. And then interesting. And then and then you still get that Gama, go help the brat's friends. And Gama goes, and I think Gama would actually be able to get Sakura out of there, and helps him out, and they kind of ride Gama for a little bit. Gama then poofs out of existence, and they're watching him from afar. Again, cuts out. A lot of that goes about the same. Turns to the Shukaku and say, I'm finally free. Let's do this. And Gamabunta basically says, conjure something with fangs and claws. All right, face and claws, and does turn into Kurama again. And Naruto again tries to wake up Gaara, but he fails. And, and then tries to get to him, but he fails. And this Naruto doesn't have any Fox chakra, so he's running on empty, and the sand is starting to crush him and pull him in. It's like, that's right. I'm gonna crush you like a bug, and then I'm gonna eat the frog, and then I'm gonna crush the frog, and then I'm gonna go crush that village. Yeah. It's like, no, this isn't how it ends. I don't have enough chakra. And then Naruto's just starting to black out as he's basically getting smothered. I woke her up. And that hand is out there and just disappears. And it's just blackness. And then a voice appears. Pathetic brat. You're really going to lose to that blasted Tanuki. Unforgivable. And then Naruto's in his inner mindscape. He's just wondering, where's this voice coming from? Come close.
Brat, if you want the answer.
And obviously the fox just rails against the kitchen.
Blasted seal.
Like, you're him. You're the nine-tails fox.
Oh,
I'm not gonna keep doing the.
I'm not gonna keep doing my Cable Wonders Karama voice.
That really gets a little hard in the voice. I'll definitely do a deeper gruff voice for Karama, but not quite that deep.
Oh, so you've come.
I'll see what I can. I sound like Dr. Claw.
What a brilliant introduction, Brat.
I'll kind of go in and out to be a little easy on my voice. Brat. It's like, why am I here?
You're here because I will not allow you I will not allow myself, my container, let alone the container of the nine-tailed fox, to lose that blasted one-tails. I am the strongest of the tail beasts, and therefore you are not the strongest container. There's no way you will lose to that blasted sand raccoon.
It's like, wait, so you're gonna help out?
Don't get used to this, Brad, but yes, I will lend you my chakra. Oh, but only if the situation is dire enough. Now take it and shut that damn Tanuki up.
As Naruto's basically that hand to his son is like,
I finally killed him. Now I'm gonna kill you.
What's going on? What's that in my? And all of a sudden, the sand around is basically bubbling up and heating up and actually turning the glass like it did with Sasuke. And he basically just gets up and Naruto's there in full Kurama chakra cloak, one tail going on, one tail activated. And Naruto's just looking at it, like, rise and shine, Jim! Rise and shine, God! Just knocks him straight out. Like, Kurama gave him pretty much everything he had because it is still Shukaku. It is still full tail beast he's fighting. So Naruto gave him everything he felt he could handle at the time and everything the seal would allow. And, yeah, and immediately Naruto had to use all the chakra to break out. He still got chakra going, but now it's that pretty much like that flame aura he's got going on.
No, he disrupted my jutsu!
And, Naruto, again, just charges in. And, again, he's still got the fox aura going on and grabs him, fades away like it did originally, and he just headbutts him. And, they both just poof out of existence. Gaara and Naruto charge. I actually don't know what Gaara was thinking. He's clearly not a melee fighter. And Naruto comes in, and, you get... I love that line. I love the line that... because Sarutobi is basically... At that point, Sarutobi had beaten Orochimaru. Your foolishness is unparalleled, Orochimaru. And, as he's dying, he says... oh, God, I can't remember the actual line. But it ends with, like, a new leaf buds will bloom anew. And like, yeah, it was a pretty bad scene. And Naruto beats him up and takes him out and just, they're both lying there. And Naruto is about in the same condition he was in. Maybe a little better because he had access to a bit more Fox's chakra, so it helped boost his healing and recovery abilities up a bit. But pretty much in the same way he was before. He can maybe kind of move his arms across, like, we don't have to fight. You can be better. You can fight. Why would you fight for them other than your own? Because I don't know how to know what I would have been without them. Because they give me courage. They give me confidence. They give me hope. I'm changing it up a little bit because Naruto's life is not the same as it was in the original. That's why I will protect them. That's why I'll save you too, Gaara. No matter the cost. We don't have to be enemies. We can be friends. Because I know what it's like. Because I can show you can find a better path. And Gaara's like, and now obviously it's not the same thing, but he can see that Naruto still relates to him. And Naruto kind of just is barely able to push himself up, but he's just leaning against the tree at this point. And Sasuke and Sakura show up. Naruto, you okay? Oh, I'm fine. Sakura, you okay? That's a relief. And he just passes out. Sakura and Sasuke both are kind of squaring off a little bit with Gaara to be sure he's okay. And Temari and Kankuro show up, obviously. And, Gaara says, Kankuro, Temari, that's it. That's enough. Let's go home. And, they pick him up and, they head off. Temari, though, gives one look to Naruto, who's passed out but with a smile on his face, and she just kind of has a very somber but happy look on her face. Just, Naruto, thank you. And they head off, and Gaara apologizes, and they're, no, don't worry about it, Gaara. And then you get the funeral of the third Hokage. Sorry, the third Hokage. That pretty much is about the same. And then obviously Itachi and Kasame are there, and it's been as many years since you've last been here, brother. Any feelings towards your former home? No, none. Are you also? So tell me, are you? But what does that leave you for Sasuke or Naruto or your mother? And that does give Itachi a little bit of. It is what it is. If they stay out of my way, I will. If they stay out of my way, I'll leave them be. Not knowing that Mikoto told the truth of why Itachi did it. So where Sasuke and Naruto are in their feelings towards Itachi are very different compared to. Well, I'm not saying Sasuke is like completely forgives him or anything like that. Neither does Naruto, but it's not pure hatred like Sasuke had. So in the original. So where does this leave him? Where are we going with this? Find out next time. Part 15 next week, next Wednesday. Till then, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. As always, you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. Do a review of it at some point. Ideas for who would win, Star Wars, superhero, magic, what if, anything on the channel. Put that in the comments below as well. I'll get to that at some point. Hit that bell if you want notifications. Until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you folks on the flip side.